All right, class, welcome to Unit 1.4. This is the worksheet for this week. You guys are actually right in front of me. The first part is common sentence errors. This is kind of a semicolon unit. Correct the following sentences by adding semicolons. If the sentence is correct as it is, highlight it in green. So you're just going to read through, and remember, semicolons like to replace commas. And so you're finding the place between two independent clauses to insert a comma in this scenario. So I did not notice that you were in the office. I was behind the front desk all day. Obviously, it feels like two clauses to me. I paused in the middle. That pause becomes you guessed it, semicolon. And then if one is already right, like let's say number 2. Well, number 2 kind of passes the sniff test here. It's got a long list with a lot of commas, but it feels like one clause to me. And if that's the case, then I highlight it and I highlight it in green. Okay, exercise 2. Correctly add a semicolon before an adverbial conjunction, like moreover, nevertheless, however, instead, likewise, furthermore. There's a bunch of these. And so what you do is you add the semicolon before it and then a comma after it. Okay. And so for this one, for example, I enjoy pickle and cheese sandwiches, semicolon, however. And you see it automatically wants to do it for Google here. Right? And that looks proper. That's setting off that adverbial conjunction between a semicolon and a comma. Exercise 2, which actually should be exercise 3. Take 3 sentences from your life brand essay and combine them using semicolons. So just take 2 independent clauses that are closely related, and then just take out the period and put in the semicolon. So you could say, I eat ramen noodles. That sort of thing, right? Just taking 2 sentences and seeing if you can insert semicolons. That's it. Just 3 of those. Now you want to talk about why you might use semicolons in your writing. What does it change regarding tone and audience? What is the properties of semicolons reflect about you as a writer? And so the idea here is, semicolons are kind of an advanced punctuation tool, and they're going to change things a little bit in how you write. So maybe a little more control, but then tonally maybe a little more elevated. And how could you use those in your academic writing? And finally, we're going to look at for the reading journal, the affect heuristic. We tend to calculate risk based on emotion, and embodied cognition, which is our physical world affects how we perceive things. Like smell can affect how our mood is. In all, the effect is that there are far more emotions in our brain than we believe. And in 100 words or more, consider the ways that we might be that this might be affecting you without knowing it. This being, the affect heuristic and the embodied cognition, like your world around you. So think about some ways that your world around you might be affecting you without you even knowing it. Like maybe where you study, or maybe where you do your writing, or maybe, your home. How is your home affecting you? Is it a good place for you? Is it not a good place? And just taking a look at maybe some of your environments and saying, kind of reconfirming, is this positively helping me, or is it actually negatively affecting me because there's a lot of noise, or I can't stand the smell of pine sol, whatever the case, right? So just 100 words or more, kind of a lighter one. Go ahead and look at those. So thank you.